Pixel 8 and Pixel 7 are entry-level flagships, but Google has trimmed the fat and potentially added one big important upgrade to the new device that justifies that $100 price hike. Stick around to find out just what. So Google has made some pretty subtle changes to the Pixel 8 series. The most notable difference is that size difference itself. The Pixel 8 is easily the most compact flagship phone from Google since the Pixel 5. It's easily more pocketable and similar in size and shape to the 6A and the 7A. It has lots of rounded corners and is just softer to hold, plus it's lighter. The glossy finish is still used on the new Pixel, but the camera bar has moved up due to the smaller chassis, and the cutout itself for those lenses is actually larger. Luckily, the display is still flat and it has an improved 120Hz refresh rate. Compared directly to the Pixel 7 display, the Pixel 8 is just noticeably faster and smoother. It is the same resolution overall, but it has a way higher maximum brightness. Both of these screens are excellent in their own right, but the Pixel 8 definitely has an undoubted edge with smaller bezels and those performance improvements. The fingerprint scanner is practically identical, but Face Unlock on the newer model can be used for banking applications or other secure apps on your phone for the first time since the Pixel 4. The cameras here aren't too different, with just a new main sensor that claims better low-light performance. The Pixel 8 though does get some new modes, including the macro mode from the Pixel 7 Pro from last year for close-up photos. It misses out on the gimmicky temperature sensor and also loses out on the telephoto, so the Pixel 7 and Pixel 8 camera systems do stack up quite nicely. That said, the Pixel 8 does edge it in quality and consistency in all scenarios, including video recording modes. The outright biggest reason though that the Pixel 8 is a worthwhile upgrade, even with that price hike, as like the Pixel 8 Pro, it is guaranteed 7 years of updates. A little bit of quick arithmetic here though, the Pixel 7 is supported until October 2027, but will only get up to Android 16. The Pixel 8 will be supported until 2030 and is slated to get every update up to and including Android 21, whatever that will be called. This means that the price per year for each device is $120 for the Pixel 7 and $100 for the Pixel 8. We're not sure if it will sustain 7 years of daily wear and tear, but you do now have the option to stick with your phone for even longer than ever before, and that is a major selling point for this new device. You also get some generative AI features that are baked into the Pixel 8 that probably won't come to older models, at least as far as we're aware. Magic Editor requires an internet connection to work and lets you do things like sky replacement, move image subjects, or apply art style filters to your photos. It does need that network connection so the processor isn't bogged down with extra processing, and that might be a benefit for long-term usage as well. The main internal difference between the Pixel 7 and Pixel 8 though is that new processor. The upgrade seems pretty minor, but the Tensor G3 processor offers improved power efficiency. One of the major complaints last year was the poor thermals and general power consumption of Tensor G2. The Pixel 8 improves drastically as it runs cooler as well without sacrificing on battery life. With the new device you might see more frames in 3D video games like Call of Duty Mobile and marginal gains in things like image processing once you've actually hit that shutter button on the Pixel 8. Even so, the rest of the improvements are not necessarily hugely noticeable because Android 14 is identical on both devices, right down to the core functions, the theming and the overall design. This could change though, as Pixel feature drops will arrive in the coming months for both of these devices. What's impressive about the Pixel 8 is that despite a smaller overall size than its predecessor, it actually has a bigger battery than the Pixel 7. Coupled with some of those other efficiency improvements, including to the processor, it lasts longer each day here too. Charging is marginally faster on top of that, so you don't actually need to wait as long to go from 0 to 100%. Adding an extra $100 though to the Pixel 8 series initially does feel like a cash grab from Google, but when we look deeper at these upgrades from the Pixel 7 to the Pixel 8 is actually less expensive per year than any other Pixel phone today. The Pixel 8 lacks a few key components to make it one of, if not the best small Android phone on the market right now, but it does improve upon the Pixel 7 in enough areas, namely Google's proposed update schedule, to be considered a worthwhile potential upgrade from any older phone, even the Pixel 7 that you're currently using. And that is the Pixel 7 versus the Pixel 8 in a nutshell. Let me know which one you would choose, or if you're upgrading, down in the comment sections below. But until next time, I'll catch you in the next one.